Welcome to the Matt Gibbons Show, where the playground meets the underground.
Where the playground gets a reach around.
By the way, you guys like my new shorts?
Yes.
They're very,
Gay?
you know what? They're very Rodney Dangerfield Caddyshack.
Yeah. I got them. Dave's like, you're never going to wear them. I dare you to wear them out today. And I'm like, all right. He goes, I dare you to wear them on the show. I'm like, all right. Do you not know your father by now?
You are by far the most fearless person I've ever known.
Oh,
It's
thank
like
you.
once you do a dare, you have to, you know.
Yeah. I just don't really care what people think of me, so that just...
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah. So, in the news, Schubert and Rock Project.
Couldn't find anything about this
likewise.
It's
This is
a
complete mystery.
I gave up. I'm like, all right.
well, I'll tell you about it. It's a fusion of musicians getting
Keep it a
together,
mystery. We'll just
doing an album with
Is this Amy
Cross.
Hagar and Friends?
Klaus Schubert. It's not like an all-star thing. It's like Lynn Turner,
Heard of him?
Tony Martin
Nope.
from Black Sabbath,
Okay.
well, that's two singers.
Biff Byford of Saxon,
Okay.
Doogie White, who's been in a bunch of bands,
He was in
Rainbow,
Underage
Van
Doctor,
Malmsteen, Michael Schenker Group.
Okay.
Also, he plays in Tank now, too. And Marc Storace of Krokus.
Kevin,
Marc
thoughts?
Storace?
I like the flute. The flute and the composition of the flute in the first song was really overwhelming. And then when they did, it was really nice too. Is not since Lucifer's Friend has anyone really had a French horn solo, and
That is true.
I was really kind of moved by the French horns in that group, and yeah, and the harpsichord part was beautiful too.
Ah, cool. When I was, I played Days of the Doomed Fest with Lucitola last week, and they played.
What about Marty Doom?
Marty Doom?
Marty Feldman?
But they played a Lucifer's Friend
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
My friends Beelzebuz, who are an amazing band, and Eric from Trouble came up and sang it with him, and it was incredible.
I love Trouble.
I still haven't heard Trouble.
So good.
I don't like
And you
Trouble.
know, the guitar player from Trouble,
But I saw them.
Bruce, the
I
guy
saw
who
them
looks like
open for
Willie
King
John,
Diamond for
he's
the
in this
Abigail
band
tour.
called Spillage.
Like 2 or 3
really,
times. Is it
really good, man. It's almost kind of like the Guess Who, like more like classic rock type of stuff. But you can hear like there's definitely some Trouble style riffs in there.
Well, I think that's what this is going to be like with those guys. It's going to be like
Really?
classic rock. Well, I mean, look, the guys are all
They're all like, yeah.
all mostly
classic
rock type
doom
guys.
metal
Joe Lynn
bands.
Turner, Tony Martin,
That's true.
Biff Byford, Doogie White, Mark. So they're all like they're kind of like like the older metal and then like more
Crossover
like
hard rock metal.
Yeah. I think I'd like it because like there's a lot of really good vocals on there. You know, all those guys are great singers, so I think it's going to be pretty interesting.
We'll have to give that a shot.
Classical music and great rock singing. I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong by that. I think. I mean, if you had a shitty, I guess if you had a shitty orchestra,
Right.
but you already know all these guys have amazing voices, so I think that it's going to be pretty
It
cool.
started being called Shitty Orchestra, I think.
Shitty orchestra.
Shitty Wop.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you say?
Take
South
all the
Park,
praise.
Shitty, no, not the shitty chicken.
What? I thought this was the airport.
It
Oh,
said
hold on.
South Park.
Shitty airport. I stopped watching after the Terrence and Phillip episode.
Yes.
Still funny.
Oh,
dude.
it's great, man.
It's going
South
strong.
Park
Oh
is
my gosh.
amazing that it's still funny. Like, I don't know, how many years has it been? It's
The
still
fucking
fucking
Human
funny.
Centipede episode.
That shit was fucking brilliant.
I never saw Human Centipede 2, by the way.
Me neither.
Nah.
I haven't seen it either.
No?
I really want to because I like the first one.
We met the guy from the guy from the movie
It's
in
like,
an interview. We don't know who. We have never seen the movie.
Well, I heard when it was on pay-per-view, it was actually cut, and the DVD is uncut. I heard, so I've avoided it, and I just haven't gotten around to buying the DVD.
Well, I figured that you guys had seen it, like horror guys. No.
I'm
I
so
did.
behind.
I wasn't
Yeah.
in a hurry to see it. Like, I thought Human Centipede was one of those films that was underwhelming. Like,
Really?
in
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I liked it for what it was.
I
don't know.
enjoyed
Once
it,
you start
but-
shitting in people's mouths, there's something.
He's like,
to be-
shit!
There's something to be said about like I'm disgusted by this.
I just felt like it was one of those films where the concept was more exciting than
More
the
style
film
over
itself.
substance.
I thought it held my interest. To me, any movie like I watch Fear Not a lot because it's like I have
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's on demand, it's easy to
Sure,
access
yeah.
without buying anything. So I watch pretty much every movie that's on FearNet every month.
Right.
And you have a lot of movies that are not that great, but you know that was entertaining.
I liked Human Centipede a lot. I thought it was really good.
If it holds my interest in
I
that,
thought the cops were creepier than the guy. Though.
Sure, they were
showed up at
creepy.
his house. I'm like, oh.
my test of the thing is if I can lay down here on the couch and watch a movie and not get up to check my email,
Then it's
then
strong
the
enough.
movie's good. Because like a lot of times I'll be watching something, but like I wonder if anybody wrote anything on Facebook. I wonder if I saw anything on eBay. And I get up and down 10 times, like this movie's not. And it takes me 4 hours to watch an hour and a half movie.
I
Yeah.
get like I sit down and I'm done. I fucking
I can't do
focus
that.
and watch this
yeah.
movie to end.
If it's good, but if it's not, I
Doesn't matter.
The Germans have been infusing shit with their movies for so long.
That's
Right,
true.
that's
Scheiße.
true.
It's nice that it finally was in a horror film. You know, it's nice.
I remember being on the Blood Farmer's tour. I was being corrected. It was my buddy Joe from Whiplash. He lived in Germany for a long time.
Nice.
And when we used to jam, he would always say Scheiße fressen. And I always thought that meant like the new shit, you know, so fressen.
Fresh.
And yeah, so I said that, you know, in the van one day. It's like, and our tour manager was like, no, that does not mean new shit. That means to eat shit. It's like, oh. Thank you.
There's cookie Germans.
I had a German shit point.
German Shepherd?
Oh.
Once. And it was, you know, obviously all in German and shit. And I had a friend that was staying over from Germany, and we made him watch it and translate what was going on.
Because there was a story.
Well, it was like there was a scene like in a restaurant where they're just like shitting on a table, and he was like, "They're saying, do you have anything warm to eat?"
What movie is this?
I don't remember the name of the movie, but he was telling me, he's like, "Oh, this is like." He's like, this isn't really German, it's Bavarian, which I guess is like South Germany or something like that. And he said there was like a mountain.
Of sauerkraut?
No, there's a mountain there, and on the mountain it says like, there is no sin.
I saw one shit porn, and the only thing I really remember about it was there was a scene with like a table.
Oh,
like
it's called
this.
Caviar for All.
Oh,
That was the name of
nice.
it.
Yeah.
There was like a table like this, and it was a glass table, and I just remember that the camera was underneath the table filming the poop as it would go on the glass. And a man was underneath the table masturbating as the person was pooping on the glass.
I remember there was like a whole for like a decade. There was like a whole big thing with peeing videos, like regular porn where
You've
they're
seen the Chuck
Yeah.
Berry one? That's
Yeah.
that's the most famous one.
Yeah.
Where he's like pissing in this chick's mouth in the bathtub.
I've
Yeah.
always heard about that. But
Yeah,
I
that's
never
What,
saw
Chuck,
it.
the Chuck Berry thing?
Yeah.
I have that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
used to have it. I got rid of
Yeah.
all my shit.
And she's like, oh my god!
Yeah.
You seen the video? You seen it, right?
I've
There's
seen
like
it, yeah.
farts in
I
her
think I
face
showed
and
it to you.
shit.
Didn't I show it to you at
No,
Cat Chat?
He's like, I fought in your
You
face.
could have. I remember noticing.
Yeah.
And he like fucking pisses all over this chick. They're like, oh, I'm sorry. And he like fucking like wipes it up.
And then he does it again.
He's
right?
he's like this, like piss in my, piss in your mouth. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's what she sounds like, right? You
Yeah.
saw her. It's like
There was like a time when we had like a video club and we would try and
Sick
like
bug.
watch like the
Bitch.
most like disgusting fucking vile shit we could find, and we found like a lot of like really never any snuff obviously, but like really just vile bad stuff, and it just got to a point where you got so desensitized. It was like, I mean, the shit video was like, that's it, no more of this stuff. Then you got into like real torture with like, you know, horrible stuff being, it was almost always German. But it was just like real bad German.
that all ties into
torture.
Schubert. Schubert's German, right?
It sounds like Schubert, so that's Schubert.
Yeah.
Sorbet.
Yeah, it was like, but you know what? The internet ruined all that shit, because it used to be like fun to like seek this shit out.
You know what
like,
the best thing about this video though
That's
is?
too easy to find.
yeah, exactly. It's too. It's
I'm gonna send this
more
to
of a
these
challenge.
guys,
Yeah,
right?
it's like-
And they're gonna say, "Oh look, they're saying all kinds of nice things about our band," and then all of a sudden it goes from that to us talking about shit videos for 20 minutes. 2 minutes of saying how great they are, and 20 minutes of shit videos.
Do you send the shit to each?
Yeah.
Do you really? Oh boy.
We're sorry.
I'm really sorry.
And I'm sorry, Joe Lynn Turner, because he's always been very nice to me too. But
I really have bad taste in everything.
and that's what we have on Schubert and Rock.
I shouldn't say things about anything.
Never.
Let's start the next one.